Well, we kind of got to hurry now because you've just sprung your fucking surprise on me that we have to wrap this up so you can go to your ballet because you bought the 2 p.m. tickets instead of the 7 p.m. tickets.
Well, there are no 7 p.m. tickets, but I didn't realize that until after I hit purchase.
Well, that's fucking life with Jenna Elfman.
It's currently noon. Shows at 2.
We'll just fucking...
Currently noon. Shows at 2.
Oh, yeah, no, don't worry about anything. Don't worry about the podcast. Don't worry about the microphone. Don't worry. Just get your fucking ballet on and don't worry about anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
What are you doing?
What are you up to these days?
I don't know what happened to my hair while I was dancing, so I apologize now if it just looks weird.
Well, how about mine? I literally just got electrocuted.
I swear to God, you get a haircut, and then within 6 days, it's as if you never got a haircut.
My hair grows so fast.
I paid a lot of money for your last haircut.
You did not? I paid for that haircut.
Oh, right.
Fuck, lady. Are we okay on sound over Jenna's mangy dog over there that has skin rashes?
Look at him. Can you see him?
Can you see the mangy dog with bad skin rashes?
Just go. Oh, now he's just looking out the window as if he's held prisoner.
That's fine. It's gonna.
All right.
He's all mangy and full of scabs and whatnot.
No, he's got some skin irritation going on. He's sensitive.
He is sensitive.
What do you want to talk about?
You've
been seeming like you've got things on your mind lately.
I can't honestly talk past the mangy dog itching over there.
Should I put him on the couch so everyone can see him itching?
Yeah, go put your mangy dog on the couch. So Jenna's fancy attack dog has skin irritations because that's what happens when you crossbreed a pussy with a with a dog.
That's your spot every time.
All right, so here's the thing. I have a confession, Mrs. Elfman.
Uh-oh.
I have a confession to you. How am I supposed to do this over the dog itching?
You just have to deal.
Okay, so I have a confession. Am I soaking wet right now? I danced and it's warm in here.
I'm afraid about what my hair looks like.
You want to go look in the mirror really fast while I talk about my confession?
No, it's okay. I want to hear your confession.
Well, the truth is that I have been leading a dishonest life.
Okay.
And I feel that I'm not the only guy to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I think someone made a comment once about you eating chocolate when we were... I think someone made a comment once on Twitter about how I love the podcast. Can Jenna stop eating chocolate in the middle of it? It was the one where we had the Easter chocolate and both of us were just like going to town on it. Remember that?
That was like right before the 50 Shades podcast.
Yeah, I remember you got really into that. Whatever it was, you got really into it.
I must have been PMS. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Well, so here's what it is. Let me see if I can look at my notes on this. It's pretty interesting. I had a big realization.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I'm the only guy that is living a dishonest life.
Okay.
Here's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that... Is this okay? You all right?
Go ahead.
I want to make sure everything is okay with the cord because I know Moo has a tendency to want to focus on the cord.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Sex makes men dishonest.
Oh, we're going to talk about sex.
No, but here's the thing. I'm living a lie.
Okay. I can't wait to hear about it. Tell me. I'm interested.
Here's what it is. It has to do with interested. Most of the time, my interaction with you, pretending to be interested or talking to you or interacting with you, is really an attempt.
Bullshit. It's a recruitment cycle for sex.
It's recruiting for sex, or it's a procurement of sex. And here's the thing about that. It's really fascinating because it makes me act nicer than I would normally be. It makes me be more attentive than I would normally be. And I realized, again, that sex...
So that means after sex, you're less attentive.
No, that's when you find...
You said than you would normally be.
That's when you'll get the true version of me. If I'm paying attention after sex, that's the actual me. Which shows that I do pay attention, because we make love and I'm paying attention to what you're saying and I'm listening. But
I don't talk during sex.
No, afterwards. I'm talking about... I'm not discussing things with you during sex. I mean, can you come in more? I feel like I have to crane around that way to have the podcast.
Yeah, let me make it easier for you to tell me about your obnoxious story. Go ahead.
No, it's not obnoxious. I think
From your point of view.
Here's the thing. It's not my fault.
I appreciate your honesty, but continue. I'm just going to put the mic down because I have a feeling you're going to go for a while.
It's not my fault. It's your pussy's fault. This is not it's your pussy's fault. Your pussy makes me continually distracted. Here, I'm continually distracted knowing that that's there. Here's the thing. Here's the analogy. Hear me out on it. No, hang on. Everyone just fucking hold on for a second. Hang
Why
on.
do you think I act like a guy half the time?
Okay, hang on. Hold your fucking microphone. Here's the thing. Imagine if you were a crack addict, okay? I mean like a full-on crack addict, like a real problem with heroin, okay?
Those are two different things.
Just listen. And I am your husband, but I also happened to always carry heroin on me at all times. Okay, now remember, you're a crack addict, you're living your life, you're trying to overcome your obstacle, you're enduring your hard days, and I'm talking to you, and we're talking about...
And I know that you have crack in your
pocket.
pocket.
I have crack in my fucking hand, or in my pocket, or in my pants. So your conversations when we're talking about the kid's math homework, or the dog's mangy skin, what are you really thinking about?
Crack. And that's why I say I feel like you never fully understand me. Because you're not fully there. You're not there.
It's your pussy's fault. Your pussy is to blame for what's happening right now. And pussies across America
I think that you
are
would
to
have
blame
the
for
same
this.
problem if I wasn't here. If you were a single guy living, it's all you'd be thinking about. You'd be at the grocery store and they'd be telling you, yes, $6.52, please. Would you like to pay with cash or credit, paper or plastic?
I'd be pussy or pussy.
Right.
Absolutely. That's how it is. But the difference is that I would be procuring that.
But it's not the pussy's fault, because which came first, the pussy or the fucking...
These are questions that philosophers have been asking themselves for a long time. What came first, the pussy or the unattentive husband?
I appreciate your honesty.
I mean, the thing is that it's why I've said before, I feel that other cultures have had it better, where the wife is the wife to be a wife and a partner in the empire. But then there's like you supply lots of girls around to take care of the pussy part. So my head is in the game. Because right now my head's out of the game. My head is not in the game right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, in general.
I know.
And here's the thing is, like, when we were younger...
Go ahead.
Well, when we were younger, we could fuck like bunnies, but now there's kids and
mortgage payments and careers.
Stop that.
I didn't have a career when I was giving it to you 4 times a day.
Stop it. Just
What do you mean
that.
stop it? That's the truth. It was 4 times a day when we first met, and I was 19 years old, and I did not have a full career, nor children, nor charitable endeavors.
Okay.
Or a podcast, for that
that's
matter.
Right. So
I had a lot less overhead. I was living in a bachelor apartment.
there was a lot more head and a lot less overhead. That's really the story of what our first 20 years together was like. It was a lot more head and a lot less overhead. Mm-hmm. So the whole thing is, I feel like I'm dishonest.
Scale down?
Scale down what? Do I want to scale down?
So you can get more.
Really? It would go that way?
Like we can move into a single apartment or 2-bedroom apartment, and then would you get laid more?
If you could assure me of that.
Look what's happening. Look at that.
What? Did I
Look at what just happened.
What did I get eager on that? What happened? What did I do?
You just went anti-American dream for sex.
That is every man on earth.
Scale down from everything we created so
and
he can get laid more, so that
whether it's straight or gay, it doesn't have to be pussy. For a gay guy, it could be cock. It's sex. It's the whole thing. It takes us out of the game. It takes men out of the game. Do you know how many times I've wished that there could just be an island I could go to where it's just... Now, if I say an island that's nothing but guys, I feel like it gives the wrong impression. I feel like I'm not, maybe not.
For you.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe that works for some.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a great island for a lot of people, but I don't think, I think I'd have a really good time on that island, just not for the same reason that like a gay guy would have a great time on that island. I would have a really good time on an all-man island because I would get so much work done. Wouldn't I? Oh my God, I'd be writing poetry. I would create empires. It would be amazing because I know that the procurement of pussy would not be possible. I wouldn't have to bullshit my way through a conversation.
Well, what's the difference between that and our marriage?
Well, there's the.
Would you like to take the witness stand?
Well, Your Honor, there's the possibility of pussy too close to the vicinity. The crack. There's crack in the room.
So you want to break up?
No. Why would I want to ever leave my soul partner? You're my besties.
So you're not distracted by the crack in my pocket.
I think I just need to I need a detox. I think that's what I need to do. I need to detox.
How does that happen? What's that? What is that? How does that manifest itself? What?
I think I need to get on a Harley and go to Yosemite again.
God, they made a movie about this.
No, I don't need
Embarrassing.
to do that. I don't need to do that. I actually don't have a solution on it. I think I don't have a solution on it.
Now, let me just remind you.
Yeah, please.
Because you're presenting a potential situation for which there's no solution.
Yeah.
Because you've told me, now, don't dive into your math on 2 times a week.
I'm a chicken.
Okay, just pause that argument.
Yep.
You did get it twice a week this last week.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. You said I'm not allowed to say anything, so I'm just going to say okay.
I'm just taking like a week.
Where does your week start and end? No, I'm curious.
I'm going to keep a fucking journal, and I'm going to shove that shit so far up your ass.
Let me tell you, young lady, if you keep a journal, your shit is going to get so messed up when you confront it. When you actually your sex journal is going to put some hard math. There's going to be some hard science that you're going to be faced with.
Well,
We're at Sunday
your
right now.
head is not in the game, so I don't know your computing skills.
Okay, that could be. I could be totally, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
But go ahead. So twice a week, continue. Let's go on that hypothesis.
So, together 25 years,
Yeah.
2 kids,
Yeah.
careers,
Yeah,
philanthropy.
yeah.
Did I say 2 kids? Okay. I've been floating the
I don't want to talk about that again.
well, it's a component.
Okay, so then
it's a component.
No, we're going to talk about something else. Because that's the
just
argument to
it's
it.
not. It's not. It's a element of things. You get it twice a week.
I don't
What?
think-
No.
No, I got... Moose said that the last podcast was just me talking, that when he was dissecting the 2 vocals, he said it was all my talking and a few times when you acknowledged me. Okay, I have something to say. Of course I do, but go ahead.
God, you're making me lose my train of thought. Jesus Christ. So if it was every day, which is not realistic if you want me to get things done.
Right.
If you want me to exercise the way you want me to exercise.
Yeah.
And keep the house somewhat picked up so that you don't go crazy in a disorderly environment. You'd still be the same way. It's a situation that has no solution.
Right.
Even if you got it once a day, 7 times a week.
Right.
I don't think that you would. I mean, I guess it's theoretical and hypothetical, but I don't think that you would. I think you'd still be head not the game.
So here's what
I can't win.
So
is
here's
my
what
point.
I'm saying. You're right. It's obnoxious. It doesn't lead to a solution. It's not your problem. I'm the addict. I'm not an addict. That's not an
Addict,
okay,
you're
that
a
sounds
man.
horrible.
That's gross.
I'm all fucking sweaty and fucking...
You're just being honest as a man
Yeah,
because that's all men think
I'm
about
not an
half
addict.
the time.
I don't want to make it seem like I'm a sex addict. That gets into all kinds of other territories. But the truth is you're right.
He likes my pussy.
Well, on the whole thing. I mean, I like the cuddling. I like the... I'm not... Yeah, okay, good. I'm just going to shut up. Maybe I'm doing this podcast right now as I'm swearing off pussy.
You'll have prostate problems if you swear off pussy.
I'm done with it. I want to just be an attentive husband who listens to what you're saying. So when you rattle on about ballet and life and art, that I'm actually listening to you.
Okay, so here we go. I've been lectured lately by him about living a life of art.
Yeah.
And a life committed to art.
Art.
So then when I go and see art last night at the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion at the Music Center in Los Angeles and see the Eichmann Ballet of St. Petersburg, which completely knocked my socks off and made me go, oh, everything that's in my head as an artist is right there in front of me. And I curtain call. I'm weeping at this ballet. I do art. I'm in art. And it doesn't matter.
Wait a second. Do you think they had to do with that we were 4 minutes away from starting our podcast and I was 20 minutes away from being ready? I'm totally interested. I was just getting ready for the podcast.
I think you just like to hear it while you're fucking me.
No. Wait, what?
Wouldn't you be more attentive to hearing everything I was... Did you see the face? Did you see what he just did?
What'd I do?
That's your I'm going to listen intently face. It's a track, like trains go on the track. He has a listen attentively, I'm giving you my attention track he goes on. He goes... And he just did it. You should rewind, viewers. Rewind, and you'll see.
Makes me look like I had a seizure. You made me look like I have Tourette.
And I just want to say, I've been living under a very strong criticism of you for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm about to pull the rug out from under it.
What do you mean? What's happening right now? What would be amazing if a divorce attorney walked in from the other room?
No, I'm just not going to listen to you anymore.
About what?
Everything.
What do you mean?
Well, you're not half fucking listening to me any of the time by your own confession anyway, so I am not.
I am listening to you.
No, you're not. You just said it.
I said that there's a dishonesty.
Your head is not in the game.
I said that there's a dishonesty. Okay, you're
bullshit.
You're chiding me for my confession. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
No, I appreciate your confession, but you got to let me answer back.
Okay, fair enough.
You can't make a confession like I'm not thinking or listening to you half the time you're talking and then not expect an honest response.
Okay.
And I only think about your pussy while you're fucking talking and not expect a strong woman to respond to that.
You're right.
And frankly, I'm holding back.
Okay. Oh, it's going to go farther?
You think this is all I would have to say on it?
Well, I didn't mean to say that I never listened to you.
You can't demand certain things or challenge or encourage certain things of me in a way that is like with heavy intention the way you do. And then I try very hard to do all of that to then find out that you're only thinking about my pussy half the time. You've lost your right to demand anything of me.
You're right. Okay. I feel like these podcasts are getting a little bit more serious than the last two have been a little bit more.
You know why? Because you're growing as a human being.
I'm really warm. I'm so fucking hot right now.
So if you have the right to only think about my pussy and have bullshit face while I'm talking
I'm turning on
life,
I'm turning on the fucking AC. You talk to the hammer.
Okay, ladies, it's good, right? Like, I think I'm lucky to be married to an honest man. And now he turned on the air conditioning, and now he's going to the bathroom. But I don't think that he lost position. Like, if he's not going to listen to anything I'm saying, why would I deliver what he's asking when he's not even paying attention to anything I'm talking about? All the stuff I'm working so hard to do. I'm talking to myself. I'm sitting here talking. I'm talking to you guys. Are you coming back? I hear footsteps.
Are you still here?
Sit down.
Okay. Okay, so you're right.
Like, if you have the right, all I'm saying is if you have the right to just do this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, because that's your life with me. If
no,
you have
no,
the
no,
right
no.
to
I
do
really
that,
do care what you say. I was over explaining this for the podcast. I don't think that I'm sitting there never listening to you just thinking about sex. I was sort of making a point that the idea of sex makes men dishonest.
I understand that.
Because they sometimes have agendas. And
sometimes.
Okay, they have agendas.
Oh my God.
They have agendas. And it makes a dishonest relationship. Okay.
So then what is my right? If you have the right to be dishonest,
I don't know.
I don't have a right. What's mine? What's my equivalent? What do I get to do?
Moo? Help here?
Because surely it's not going to be okay to be one-sided on some strange manifestation.
Okay. Well, I'll answer that.
Please.
I think that there could be a little bit more attentiveness to that area of like I'm afraid to say, but like let me help in that area, and then
in what area?
What
area?
like sex. Like let me handle that, and then we can get to like. Did that sound mess up the?
Whoa.
No. Like what I mean.
That's not an answer to my question.
Well, I'm saying
from my point of view.
Well, what I'm saying is
wow.
No, like
Moo's head is in his hands right now.
No. I mean, like if that instead of like waiting to the very end of the day, like the absolute end, which knowing that that's maybe on my mind, like service that or help that, and then know that my head will be in the game of like whatever you want to do. No?
That's not an answer to my question.
What was your question? It was that what's your response?
Talk about head not in the game.
That wasn't it?
No.
You're way too your eyes are way too serious and I'm just getting scared.
Good.
I don't want to do the podcast anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm afraid.
Have a sip of your tea.
I'm afraid.
I asked, I'll give you the question again. Oh my God, I'm so glad this is being filmed right now so you guys know what I have to deal with. Now, and what I have to deal with, like, this is in the hyper-focused way, not with 2 kids running around, phone calls coming in, things going on. If you're allowed, I'll pose the question one more time.
Okay.
If you're allowed...
Okay, I'm not a very smart guy. I want to make sure I'm really understanding this.
That's not what you fucking
just answer,
run on me, that you're so smart.
Run that on you. That's not true. You're just full of fucking glares today. You're just a glare meister. Go ahead.
If you're allowed to be head half in the game and bullshit listener,
okay,
what am I allowed to do? And you answered with, fuck me first, then I'll be more attentive, which is totally not an answer to my question.
I'll tell you what you're allowed to do.
What's my freedom? What's my bullshit freedom if you're going to have that?
How about fuck that. Oh my God, the psychological fucking warfare. You're trying to set up something that where I can say.
I just want to know what I'm allowed to do that's full of shit if you're allowed to be full of shit.
And if I answer that, you'll fucking hit me with a microphone. No way.
I'm already suppressing hitting you with a microphone.
No,
it can't get worse than what you already said. So what am I allowed to do?
How about you tell me? Since I confessed, how about you confess something that you're full of shit about? Go ahead. I like how you tried to get it to come from me, right? So
no, I didn't say that I'm full of shit. I said, what am I allowed to be full of shit? Is there anything
Well there? Anything? Anything you're allowed to be full of shit about? Is there? So basically what it means is that you're not full of shit about anything. Oh, man. Oh, you tried to fucking
like
nail me.
Putting on my underwear really fast when you were walking into the room?
That's not full of shit. That's okay.
That's survival.
Come on, you're copping out. What are you allowed to be full of shit about? Is there any...
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, think hard. Anything? Fucking one-way street. It's just a big old fucking do not back up, severe tire damage. That is our marriage. Severe tire damage. One-way street. Bodhi confesses to being fucking full of shit, oversexed, taken care of, coddled, but where's your full of shit? Come on.
I don't know. I feel like I work really hard.
Oh, a little
of
halo over you.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? We'll save it for another podcast. You're fucking perfect.
I'm more perfect than you are.
Can I tell you all something? From the bottom of her heart, she absolutely, the core of Jenna fully believes that. From the bottom of Jenna's heart. You will never, ever get Mrs. Elfman to sit here and confess to something that she's fully shit at.
I don't need to.
Yeah, I know. It's okay, sweetheart.
I really don't.
I know.